I'm just gonna go straight into it. So, introductions. Welcome to Gamers Kingdom Livestream. This is Shadow Dragon GX of Gamers Kingdom. See, I always seem to be procrastinating up on my grinding here. But anyhow, hopefully my bud J Diamond GX will come in at some point in time. If not, that's fine. But anyhow, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, stick around and check out the future, future streams that me and my bro do up on Outriders or whatever other game he has up on his fancy. So please, like, comment and subscribe. So with that being said, let's get started. I've been promoted to elite. Oh. Hey.
背中の噴射機が操作しにくいんですが。
Okay, let's see here. What's this? From Hassan. Happy New Year, Commandant. My sincerest thank you from Babylonia. Your contribution and growth did not go unnoticed. You cannot achieve so much without talented and hardworking individuals like you. Please rest while in this period of time. We're looking forward to your performance in the future. I send to you my deepest regards and thanks to this mail of mine. Every line is written with my truest blessings. Thank you for your efforts this year. Let's break the record and keep the torch going next year. I wish for your good health and that everything goes your way. Thanks, Hassan. Watanabe. Oh, the bro Watanabe. Hold on, I gotta do this anyway. Now that I see that. Sorry, I finally found the time to send you a mail. No, I didn't forget about the occasion. Humans might be having their festivals. That's all good and all, but the corrupted don't get days off. If we don't thoroughly clean up the area around the oasis, it might even mess with your satellites. You probably wouldn't want extra work because of forsaken issues too. Please keep your squad members in check. When I heard the explosion that night, I thought the corrupted were knocking on our door. I got my gear and everything ready, only to find out two troublemaking lasses shooting out fireworks into the sky. It looks best at this angle or something, they said. I know you might want to spoil them a little as their commandant, but as a leading figure, you might be too lenient on them. You make a mistake, you get disciplined. That's how it should go in the army. Babylonia's holidays should be over soon. You must be exhausted from playing hard during the vacations, so you should just rest in a few days to prepare for work. I'd rather not have to stand it in and clean up a mess with Babylonia once your holidays end. On a related note, Happy New Year. P.S. I've attached a red packet to appreciate Greywood's aid in the Prius. These guys are good guys. All these constructs are good people. Oh my god, all of them have like so... My god! Okay, before I even think about, putting them into something. Okay. Did that. Like, all of them have some kind of little event going on with them. Like, freaking Christ. Oh shit. I just realized. Oh fuck. God damn it. There we go. Okay. Anything else I'm missing here? Oh. Nah, that's fine. Oh wait. Line item. Okay, clear stage and use serum. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. Mm.
私は指揮官の翼です。指示をお願いします。
Oh shit! Oh shit! The controller's not connected. Oh, that was too soon. You're done!
私の刃になってください。これが最後の戦いだといいですね。指揮官。私は指揮官の翼です。指示をお願いします。私の刃になってください。この一撃で。
Oh my god. Lucia Plume is freaking fun. Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay. Let's see what time is it? Oh yeah, I never did do this. Hold on. Do I even have a healer? I do not. Yeah, I have no choice but to do this. Okay.
私の後ろにこのフォローをお願いします。
この一撃でシリカになってる。カラスマよ、私の刃になってください。程度に俺ら全員を再起動させるのか。この一撃で地獄に落ちろ。
フォローをお願いします。
100万倍返し。程度じゃ。
私のせいです。
Shit, 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 shit! Motherfucker!
出ませんから絶対に。
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Alright. God damn. Fuck. We got this, we got this, we got this. Ma!
忘れませんから絶対に。
Is there...
大丈夫です。やってみせる。みんなを守る。みんなを大丈夫です。星々はあなたたちを深淵へと導くでしょう。
Can't you shoot him from here? There we go. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. That is so fucking annoying. Yeah! Good job, people. Good fucking job. Alright, that's good. Yeah. Alright. I think that is... Well, hold on. I didn't buy anything. I just realized. Is there anything from here that I need to get? I don't think so. So, let's see. Holy shit, that's a lot. That is a lot. What do I do with these? Okay, hold on. Force titanium, a new alloy currency. That's a lot. Wait, so is it in the item shop? No. Okay, here we go. So say I want to... Wait, how do I get more of these? Sell extreme hypertune crystals. So where do I find this? It's not in coding shop. Also, by the way. There we go. What am I going for here? So we're all set. But still. Where do I use this stuff? Is this? Okay, here we go. 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 Get back to that. There. I've at least used up that stuff. So seeing that. Is there one for okay. How many of these do I need? Because I'm gonna get my alpha up. Resonance, hypertune. Okay. So there's two of them. 2 slots. Let me look at this. Let me do some. 4. So I need. So if I'm gonna look at this, right? There's 6 in each one, so it's 12 really. 12 times 4 equals 48 of that of the blue one, and for the orange. Oh, that's way too much. Two, 4, 6. I have more of that one. Huh. Alright, well that's it for that. So, let's switch over to Honkai. Oh, not that.
Captain on bridge.
Alright.
気温が下がってきたね。寒かったら私の近くにいていいよ。
Okay. Ooh. There we go. Good, I got some points back. That's good. How's this looking? That's fine. Wait, did I already get that done? Yeah, I got it done. Okay, never mind.
元気出して新しい1週間を迎えよう。
Dang it. Okay, so I'm gonna say that for later on. That's fine. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Energize.
昼夜が移り変わる時こそわらわが動く。
ジュエナさん、時間をまず捕まえましょう。いや、
There we go.
想定内の結果じゃ。
overpowered.
悪いことする時間見たかしら。これがゼールの勝利よ。
The power creep, happened really hard for this event. She came running in at me. I had no choice. Got the Terminator.
警戒をかすらない一族の栄誉は私が守る。
Here we go. Lines form out. Okay. Well. Why the envoys and the 18 troops all went missing? What happened to them? With my iron fist robotic voice ringing in my ears, my consciousness had drifted freely into Twilight Zone. I felt as if I was soaking in a hot spring, but very soon the pleasure was brutally ended by someone slapping my face. Who is it? My eyes opened to find a machete pointed dangerously close to my nose. Hey, who are you? I'm just passing by. Stay clear of this place. War is coming, and things are going to get nasty. The 6-hole emblem on the soldier's armor almost gave me a heart attack. Thank goodness they soon left me alone. Not far from where I stood, the 6-hole and Jormungand Neo soldiers were marching towards the moon area. The twins are little devils that won't go down easily. Maybe something big happened on their way to Moon Embryo. One puzzle after another. Somehow I felt, finding them was the key to the puzzle. Together all, and putting together all the puzzle pieces. I went on towards the border valley. It's a path rarely trodden upon, save for a few monster trails. After a long while, I finally reached the valley. Based on Rita's intel, this is where everything began to fall apart. In the embrace of the high cliffs, a waterfall poured down. On the ground, a maze of winding tracks led to darkness. I kept walking, for I didn't know how long until I finally spotted some traces left by humans. Some rubble, a military lamp, a pack, and a pack. I was about to check the pack when I saw something move in the corner. Lilia? I turned around and something held fell to the ground. Captain, you didn't make it back? It's a long story. Calming's formation went wrong. Why are you here? There are a lot of monsters in this cave, and I'm trapped here. Monsters? I meant to ask more, but I suddenly caught a glimpse of some weird-looking monsters rearing their heads. That's them! I fought them off many times, but they always come back. Like they're this demon on the other side. I can't kill them all. I can't drive them away. I'm never leaving this cave now. Wait, they found us. Our allies met the monsters and they began to charge at us immediately. Right before it's too late, I yanked Lilia to the side. The monsters couldn't stop and bumped into the wall. Oh, sorry, like the cave trembled heavily and crushed stones began to rain down. Run, Lilia! What is up with this music? Oh shit. Full counter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is only armor now? That's what people call Ironhead. Super tough skin. So don't even bother, Captain. You have to do something. Oh, okay. So I gotta wait till. Ow, 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 ow. There we go.
ウォッカガール、今日の公演大成功。
Phew, we're safe now. The monsters didn't catch up. By the way, why are you here? I got separated from the Jigsaw soldiers. That's it? You sure know how to skip all the important parts. Oh, fine. I'll start with the beginning. After we got into Kongming's formation, I don't know what happened, but I was sent to Jigsaw. Rosa Idiotica, Kongming and Captain, you're all gone. I saw the enlistment that said a 300 a month with food and shelter, so I signed up and I got sent to Embria. On our way, we found some villagers chased by monsters. We wanted to save them, but more monsters came and split. So the six soldiers are still alive? Yeah, should be. Maybe they're trapped at other places. Oh right, the messengers from Embria is also with them. I see. We walked into the cave as we talked. All of a sudden, some soft noise came from the darkness ahead. Hush! Is it monsters? Nah, it's slap sound. Maybe someone's playing around? Playing mud? Eh? Lilia! Is that you, Lilia? Next second, something in the dark popped out and grabbed Lilia. Rosa? Ah! I thought you were dead! You're hurting me. Eh? Captain's here too? Great! Rosalia, why are you here? There are a lot of monsters in this cave, and I'm trapped here. I fought them off many times, but they always come back like there's something terrible on the other side. I can't kill them all, and I can't drive them away. I never leave this cave now. Can you help me, Captain? This sounds familiar. Alright, I got it now. Oh, let go now, Rosa Idiotica. Lily! Let go, Rosa. Your hands are full of mud. Stay away from me. Oh, right. Come on, check out my stove. You call that slump of mud a stove? That's why I learned a German gun. Super useful. Rosalia, you haven't told us why you're here. I'm now the second biggest boss in Jordan. I came with thousands of brothers for some serious business. That's nothing compared to me. I'm a Jigsaw general now. The Corsair Queen gave me her treasure. Let me find it. Ta-da! The Jordan Universal Compass. Looks like it's made of brass. It's totally soaked. Pretty much useless now. Even without the compass, the Great Rosalia can always tell directions. I don't believe it. Well, I believe neither of you. Right. Where are the Jormungand soldiers? I got separated. Well, that's a surprise. Looks like you two are following the same script. We were about to seek Kong Ming, but we ran into some villagers whose village was taken by monsters. But there were too many of these monsters. We couldn't beat them. We got trapped here and there's no way out. The twins being here means the other soldiers are not far away either. Only a matter of time before we find them. But villagers and monsters. Pretty much the same story told by Lilia before. Rosalia and Lilia, do you still remember what the villagers looked like? No. But the leader was a man in black? No. But the leader was a man in black? Are you two messing with me? Anything special about this leader? Special? He looks super ordinary. Oh, he was holding a black umbrella on a nice and sunny day. The villagers I saw had no umbrella, and they looked normal too. Never mind, I give up. You're not giving me much. I can tell something isn't right. I'll think about it later. Follow me. I'll take you out of here. Huh? What are you two doing in the corner? Hold on, don't eat anything unclean! It's super yummy. Wanna bite, Captain? Hey, get that black thing off my face! Huh? It smells... Is this sweet potato? Yeah, it's a teeny weeny burn, but the taste is still awesome. Was only baked 2. That's not enough. That's because a tiny stove can only bake 2 at a time. Captain, give yours to Lily. Why would there be a sweet potatoes? Where did you find them? There's plenty over there. Just dug up a bit of soil and you'll find them. What are you doing, Lily? Don't dig up my sweet potatoes. I found them. It's mine now. Let's bake them. Be careful. The monsters might smell it and come fight me, Vodka Sir Master. Winner takes all. Come fight me, Vodka Typhoon. Winner takes all. None of them is listening. Hush now. Monsters are coming. Rosa Idiotica, you brought the monsters here. What? It's your noise that drew them here. What is the music? I almost failed. I think it's time for you to snap your sweet potatoes, Lily. I don't like your sweet potatoes. Universe is activated. Stop it, Johnny! Infinite bombs, boom! Stay away from my sweet potatoes! More monsters coming! I made it out. Are you alright? Rosalia and Lilia lay still on the ground and gave me no reply. Hey, Rosalia? Lilia, are you alright? I'm starving. No stamina left. Can't move a finger now. One sweet potato is not even an appetizer. I didn't bring my stove and I can't bake more now. Get up. I'm sending you back to the Arch Imperator and Corsair Queen. How about this? I know a place where you can eat your heart's content. On hearing the word eat, Rosalia and Lilia sprung up like a pair of freshly infected zombies. Where is it? I can still walk if it's not too far. Moon Embryo. When we arrived, only a handful of soldiers stood guard at the gate, and sorrowful zither tunes echoed in the city. We found Kong being lost in her thoughts behind the zither. She didn't even notice us until we came close. Captain! You! I knew you wouldn't die easily on me. I saw you run over the cliff, and I couldn't find anything left by you. I had to think that you can rest your worries now. I promised you to look after myself, didn't I? Captain, you're a reckless fool. Wake up, Rosalia. There's no sweet potatoes left. Are you biting your fingers? Rosalia and Lilia! After you disappeared, you were seeking them too? I'm starving. I can eat 2 horses now. They ran into monsters and got trapped in the valley near Jormungand and Ambria border. We're in war, and the best we have now is our emergency food supply. 2 big steam buns, 20 small ones, and fried dough sticks. Is this enough? That should do. I simply ignored the silent screams from Rosalia and Lilia. We're saved! Following Kongmin is the rightest choice! Kongmin. We saw many Shigso and Jormungand soldiers on the way. Are they? They believe we held their missing troops, and us allied to fight us. We can't hold them off. I've told Rita and Teresa to evacuate the citizens, but I didn't foresee your return. Forgive me for being blunt, but Kongmin, if you have some strategy to fend them off, now is the time to use it. Captain, what do you mean? Your intention is obvious. You plan to guard the entity alone against thousands of armed and angry soldiers. It's the only way that works. Well, there must be other options you've considered. Yes, as you said, I do have another strategy. With the capital under siege, what's keeping you from acting decisively? You should know that nothing outweighs life. I know. And I also know mine is not the only life that matters. If the price for saving this city is thousands of innocent lives, would you still choose to follow through? My decision is final. I do have information to annihilate every human being in the city, but I'm forsaking it. Taking thousands of lives hostage might compel the besiegers to retreat. But it wouldn't only justify their invasion. So, this is the only way. In the setting sun, Kongmi overlooked the vacant city with her mournful but determined eyes. All went quiet, and even the twins gulped down their food, felt something, and raised their heads. I looked into their confused eyes. Kongming, I may have a way to avoid the kingdom conflict. Jormungand and Shigso invade us because of Hodo explosion. Snow melted and seas formed in a snow nation. Oceans receded and land rose in a private heaven. But the beast is not Embria's fault. And they fight us because they believe Embria diverted the damage to them. Yes. We don't know if it's an easy excuse for them to justify the invasion, or a true conviction of a righteous revenge. But the spark that started the fire is the missing troops that were never returned to their home kingdoms. Keep talking. What if the survivors of the missing troops show up? You mean? Yes. Someone gave me a list of all the soldiers sent to Embria for aid. In the list, 2 names caught my attention. Valka Typhoon and Valka Swordmaster. They're Rosalia and Lilia's aliases, They were each sent to Sixel and Jormungand when the formation went wrong. I see. I noticed their disappearance, but at the moment, the situation required me to focus on the battle. Now that we can play the survivor's card, the fundamental justification behind their invasion does not stand anymore. This can at the very least secures a negotiation with the besiegers. Rita told me the two aid forces were led by Vaka Typhoon and Vaka Swordmaster, but I never made the connection. Even so, it still puzzles me that the two kingdoms should put our feud aside and send soldiers to our rescue. As for this, Lilia, tell us why. Lilia gobbled down a big steamed bun and cleared her throat. And the Arch-Imperator was hesitant about helping Ambria. After all, we had the Shixo first policy. But she told us the three kingdoms were leaves on the same branch, and Ambria's peril would be felt by all. I see. Even if the negotiation is possible, the disastrous aftermath of Hudo explosion won't be ignored. To put myself in their shoes, I'd never withdraw my siege simply because the misunderstanding has been cleared. About this, call me. A perfect word, please. Lily, I think Captain were staring at us all the time. Nothing serious. Let's get fed first. A few days later, Captain has been pacing back and forth for the attorney. He must be anxious. It's been 3 days since the letter was delivered. Still no reply from the Allied forces. I'm worried that it's out of our hands now, and worrying doesn't help. Apart from the dessert munching twins over there, you're perhaps the only one who can still remain calm. Anxiety and impatience are enemies of nurturing good character. Captain, read a book to restore your inner peace. I then heard a string of hasty footsteps coming close. Your Majesty, the Arch-Imperator and Cursory Queen have sent word. See? Like I told you. She took the letter and opened it with a poker face. A few moments later, she put the letter away and looked at me. So? The next day, the command of the Allied forces. Should I inform the Grand Chancellor and Teresa-sama? No need. Tell them to continue the evacuation. It's a big gamble for us. If the negotiation goes south, you know what will happen. I know. Even if it comes to the worst, I can still earn some time for the evacuation. But you don't have to. It's too late for me to back away now. Let's finish what we started. After all, it's me that led Hudo to the sea and started the chain reaction. Besides, 7U is only part of my plan. Himiko and Fuhua also need my help. I still remember the dumbfounded me standing on the cold and blood-stained stairs before the palace. I wanted to scream, but my throat was too sore to allow it. I wanted to cry, but my eyes were filled up by the settled blood. I wanted to question the murderer, but her burning vengeance sealed my lips. In the end, even the murderer died in my arms, like a drowned person desperately struggling to hold on to something. I tried to get to the bottom of the tragedies. Back then, I couldn't see the whole picture and write a happy ending for everyone. But it's all different now. Captain? Let's go. Rosalia and Lilia, get prepared. Kongming. I'll make it work. The command was set at the border of Jormungand and Embria. The vanguard had sieged Moon Embria, but the command was still at the border. That sent a very subtle message. The command was in a cave rather than in a camp. That's part of the legacy left by Hudo's explosion. The snow on the Great Plains of Shixo had all melted, and half of the kingdom went underwater. And the tide-riding pirates of Jormungand were turned into cave dwellers. That's not your fault, Captain. Hudo threatened all the realm. It's impossible to contain the damages. If you didn't lead Hudo into the sea, and I didn't activate the Guardian formation, we'd be seeing more miseries. I know all along, but still, A snort put an end to the conversation. We already reached the depths of the cave. I looked around and found Jormungand trade commodities randomly piled in the corners. The leaders of the allied forces measured us with cold eyes. On making eye contact, a trace of surprise flashed over each of their faces, but they soon resumed calm and fixed their unfriendly eyes on Kong Ming. Well, well, the legendary first Grand Series in the flesh. What an honor. You played us like a fiddle, Master Strategist. 1,000 years of wisdom on a little girl that couldn't look more than 12. Who'd have thought? You know I'm an elder, but you don't respect me as one. I've heard a lot about the heroic second Corsair Queen, but I had to say you turned out to be a disappointment. You! Enough! When I hear, prepare your arguments. Kongming, you should have seen what you've done to Jormungand on the way here. And I had to applaud your courage whilst leading you with only 3 guards. Or maybe in your eyes we're no more than a pack of bandits that pose no threat to you. With the last word, the Arch-Imperator threw a punch on the wall. The ground quaked and rubble fell. The cave trembled all over under the impact. Arch-Imperator, your reputation has long preceded you, and I say it's well justified. I'll be candid. I have 2 goals. One is to prove my innocence, and the other is to ensure the Empire's survival. I'll be candid too. I'm afraid none of your wishes will be granted today. Hime. Corsair Queen, please remain calm. Shixel and Jormungand's, sufferings all come from Hudo's explosion. But the beast is not Embria's fault. You're here because you believe Embria diverted the damage to Jormungand. So what? I don't intend to question your judgment, but there was no such diversion. Captain, you're adding insult to injury. You're crossing the line here. If you fail to produce valid evidence, it takes remedy to convince you, not evidence. I fully understand your motivation to hold Embria accountable. But what if Embria is also a victim? And that's a lie. Yes, Embria suffered the first when Hudo broke loose. But we dispatched troops into your rescue as soon as we heard. How did our kindness repay us? Our soldiers are missing. And Hudo's explosion shifted to the terrains of Jormungand and Shixel forever. While Embria sustained some losses, but your existence was never threatened. I say that's evidence enough. Please hear me out, Corsair Queen. Let me tell you the truth why Embria alone survived Hudo's explosion. Hudo is a ferocious beast I sealed 1,000 years ago with the help of Embrian and your friends. For the past millennium, I've been reinforcing the seals, and I naturally understand the beast's rage towards Embria. For instance, I deployed the Guardian formation across Embria during my earlier travels. Only I can activate the formation, and it's the only thing that kept Embria from collapsing in the explosion. Still, I underestimated the beast. The formation deployed over centuries crumbled like a paper in an explosion. If not so, you wouldn't be able to march to Moon Embria without much resistance. She's telling the truth. Don't fall for her lies! Her eyes tell me she's not lying. These are eyes of a protector. But what about our missing soldiers? Where have they gone? It simply doesn't make sense. Like we said in the letter, the troops didn't reach Embria, and our envoys didn't make it back. I personally received the Embrian envoy, and he was with the dispatch, Shixel and soldiers. Same here. Yes, it happened on the way to Embria. We are yet to figure out what exactly happened, but the survivors' words might carry some weight. If not for the survivors mentioned in your letter, we never could have this conversation. Rosalia and Lilia, tell us what you've been through. We were about to say Kongming, but we ran into some villagers whose village was taken by monsters. But there were too many of these monsters. We couldn't beat them. We got trapped here and there, and there was no way out. We met some villagers asking for help too. We wanted to help, but more monsters came at us. Villagers in both stories. That does sound suspicious. But how can we be sure the twins haven't betrayed us and made up the story? At the explosion, Jormungand's seas dried out, and all seas were breached. Ships. The fishers had to abandon their homes and settle in the caves. At this time of year, the nights are still cold, and many of them have no shelter, no food. We've lost everything, but we have to live on. We were born fishers, and plowing the land isn't in our blood. How are we supposed to make a living then? Till now, most of our houses are flooded, and our farmland has all gone to waste. No crops can be grown again. The two kingdoms are living hells now. Even if we told the truth, we can't simply retreat and wait for death. I understand your rage and desperation, and that's why I told you. It takes remedy to convince you, not evidence. Please take a look at this. The Grand Series has prepared a systematic relief plan to cope with the damages. Ambria will provide Shixel with a blueprint of the wind tower. Wind tower? Yes. It can fasten evaporation and drainage. Meanwhile, Ambria will support reconstruction with the latest tech. For Jormungand, please read this page, Corsair Queen. Ambria will provide 5,000 mobile houses to shelter the homeless. Mobile houses? Building a house takes months. I thought you could really deliver. Please rest assured, Corsair Queen. This type of house is easy and fast to build, but can last long years. We need Ambria to prepare all these. They sound like inventions from another world. No, they were not prepared for the occasion. The Grand Seers developed them long ago for the Terre de Concertor. The wind tower can drain off the water on a rainy day. The mobile houses are for fans queuing up for a signature. If you can't feed our kingdoms, all your promises are more than lip service. We have just the answer for that. The twins found a nourishing staple in the valley that ripes in 4 months. Rosalia, Lilia. It's exactly what they're having. It's named Golden Potato. There are some baked ones for you to taste. It smells good. It tastes delicious. But we're out of time. Shixel would be a kingdom of courses when it ripes. Don't worry. If our priest treaty goes through, Ambria will supply enough food to feed your people for 4 months. How much food do you think is needed to sustain for 4 months? That's ridiculous. How about 8 million tons? I signaled Kongming with a seemingly casual side glance, and she gave me a nod that's almost unnoticeable. Fine, 8 million tons. Not a gram short. What? Captain, this is not child's play. An empty promise will cost you dearly. I'd never play with fire when it comes to diplomacy. Besides, Ambria will dredge up the water course in 3 years. We will unite. We will build traffic hubs and lead international trade to prosperity. Ambria will also freely share the latest technology so that all 3 kingdoms can benefit equally from progress. If you sign the treaty today, peace and prosperity across the realm will become reality in no time. What do you think, Arch Imperator? I need more convincing than sweet words. Before I can further explain, a huge boom sent the whole cave shivering with falling rocks. What happened? The thunderous monster roars were felt all through the cave, but the Arch Imperator and Corsair Queens didn't even blink. They're here again. I'll lead the soldiers to attack them from behind. And these monsters are outrageous. Never know when to give up. Today is a day for them to learn the hard lesson. Let's go. Something is coming. Careful, or Corsair Queen. This must be the Beast King. With a mighty blow from the Corsair Queen, the monster bit the dust. Where were we just now? After the chaos and the cave became an even bigger mess, the Corsair Queen pulled over her queen and sat down casually. Well, you've all seen what Jorgamon has turned into now. Kata's terms sound tempting, but they're too little, too late. We have a conclusion now, and there's no need to talk more. Guards, escort our guests. The Corsair Queen snapped her finger, and then the next moment, we were surrounded by fierce-looking pirates. Wait! Corsair Queen, if another beast appears, how will you handle it then? Nonsense. Yama, Amorphous, and Fudo. They're not wild animals you run into every day. Hold on. You mean there are other beasts like Fudo that may ravage the realm? Katan saw it with his own eyes. Do you know why Katan returned here years later? I'm listening. Katan roamed the realm and visited a secluded place, where writings on a cliff tell the legends of the 10 beasts. Xiongqi, the first and fiercest of the 10, has a resemblance of tiger and eagle. It stands every few centuries. Exactly. You heard of this beast? It does exist. You've heard about it? Yes. There are 6 folktales about that speak of a similar beast. Well then, the Arch-Imperator must know how destructive the beast can be. After Fudo, I saw the ominous signs of a red moon. Fudo is only the harbinger of the true savagery. 1,000 years ago, Embryo was slain Yama, Amorphous, and sealed Fudo. Kongmi knows the beast better than everyone. You can overturn Embryo today, but when another beast comes, what will your chances be? And your missing soldiers are still trapped in the valley. Embryo can help find them if a deal is struck today. I understand you're fighting for your justice, but no one has anything to gain from this nasty war. The Arch-Imperator and Corsair Queen both became silent. Can I count on you about 8 million tons of rice in a month? You have my word. Well, if we don't see the food aid in a month, this treaty will be nullified, and our rage will burn down everything. Fair enough. But you retreat tonight from Embryo. If we deliver on our end, you must fully honor the terms. The papers and brush pens were presented. The terms were written down and signed by the 3 parties. Wow, that's it. I hope you can be trusted, founder of Embryo. Embryo will honor the pact. With the signed treaty, Kongmi and I left the command and soon returned to Moon Embryo. Around the realm? Kongmin, I didn't know you were such an elegant liar. And the feeling is mutual. By the way, did you read some astrology books? Even I was almost fooled by you. Oh, I was simply imitating your way of speaking. You. Kongmin's fan hit my head before I could dodge. I should put an end to it. My heart feels so much lighter right now. A flurry of hurried footsteps sounded. I stopped and saw Rita and Teresa rushing over with worried faces. Your Majesty, took too much risk venturing in over the border. If we didn't make it on time... Well, we returned, safe and sound. Kongmi led in front while Rita and Teresa followed her closely. I sighed softly in relief behind their backs. The guard told us you promised 8 million tons of rice in a month in exchange for peace. Is it true? 8 million tons. Well, that's the entirety of our stock. How could we manage to feed our people then? In fact, I was about to explain when the robotic voice sounded again at this very inconvenient time. Countdown. 9 seconds. Teleportation terminated. What? Not again! Not now! Overwhelming blankness took away my consciousness in no time. The last image I saw was their silhouettes under the highlighted under the high moon. My consciousness came back. I heard scattered footsteps and I saw the almost too familiar wooden screen. Some handmaids passed by. I wobbled to get on my feet and tried to ask them what happened. Excuse me, is Kongming? No one paid me any heed. They rushed past with the anxious faces. No, Kongming is not. A strong faintness overwhelmed me. I took a deep breath and began to sprint for the central palace. My head was a mess. I couldn't help but thinking about what I had done wrong and how could I make it right. It's a long, long way. When I finally reached out my hand to the door, my hand was quivering all over. That's enough. I won't be able to lift my legs with this on. Should we try? I want to try it too. Loud laughter came from behind the door. I pushed the door open, not knowing what to expect. Captain, where have you been? Why are you all so surprised? What happened? Mannerless fool! You left without a word, and now you swagger in like nothing has happened? The four of us were taking a walk. You used to be vanished in a puff of smoke. You could have given us a notice. Your transgression and insolence call for proper punishment. Waterboarding, public shaming, or flogging. What's on your mind, Your Majesty? Rita gave me a wicked smile and calmly studied my reaction with great curiosity. Wait, what? Never mind. Since you returned, I'll graciously forgive your misconduct. Well, Your Majesty certainly wasn't gracious when you were stumping on the floor before Katniss missing earlier. It never happened. It looks like Katniss is spared then. Come on, you weren't being serious, right? Rita, let's follow through with the plan. Sure. Captain, please excuse us for the moment. What plan? They retreated to the inner room. After a flurry of chuckles, Kongming's voice passed over. Oh, wait, Rita, I'm not wearing this flower. It's too childish. Your Majesty, it's the latest fashion. It complements your dress like nothing else. Here, let me do it for you. Look how fabulous you are. Your Majesty, why are you blushing? Please be still, Your Majesty. No, it's tickling. When I couldn't be more confused, Rita let out a soft chuckle again. Alright, it's finished. Captain, take a guess now. Which one is Kongming? Yeah, tell us. Come on, it's too easy. Of course it's, Stop teasing, Captain. It's almost time. Fine, I'll get dressed. Captain, how does it look at me? It looks bad. No. I was at a loss for words. This dress is especially tailored for Chisi. Captain, you're so insensitive. It looks very nice, actually. Never mind. I don't care about your opinion. Still, you have no excuse to be unprepared for this special occasion. As Kongming spoke, she fixed a jade amulet to my belt. This would do for now. It's time for us to set off. Where to? Why, the lantern fair, of course. We'll watch the lantern show and pray for good fortune with the people of Embria. Let us go, Captain. It's a summer evening of refreshing breezes, and we arrived at the Star Pavilion in fast wagons. Every house was decorated with colored glaze lanterns, and children were running around the corners with pinwheels. And we're seeing a lot of new and beautiful lanterns tonight. Yes, a few days ago a craftsman came and he is said to be a master of lanterns. Maybe we can invite him to the palace? And that won't be necessary. A river of lanterns flew with the passing crowds. The three girls were having a really good time in the festive scene. But for me, everything looked unreal. It's all too good to be true. How are things going with Jormungand and Jigsaw? Thanks to Captain, trade has opened up, and the three kingdoms are entering a mutual beneficial relationship. We've handed out seed rice to the farmers on the peace talk day, and exactly 1 month later, new crops were harvested. Well, the credit goes to the boosted crop developed by Kongmei. It ripens in a month. That's mind-blowing magic. Sorry, like Kongmei-san came up with a lot of new stuff at the ruins, and the Imperial Repository almost can't hold them all. And there is use for each and every one of them. As we spoke, the wagons had taken to the center of Moonembria. A wooden tower stood out among all the shops and houses. Numerous lanterns danced to the rhythm of the wind. That's probably the star pavilion they talked about. Are you looking at the tall building over there? That's where their prayers will be held tonight. Prayers? It's a tradition. It's a tradition of the Empire. Every Cheesy night, people parade the city and pray for happiness and prosperity. In my eyes, these festivals are only meant to serve people's selfish desires. We eat tangyuan on Lantern Festival and climb mountains on a double night. Must-do activities for every festival. Kongmei supported her head with one hand and chuckled and checked the passing crowds with indifferent, tired eyes. Well, even so, these special days do give us reason to reunite for a pleasant time, don't they? In the festive atmosphere, even normal views and mundane activities may bring a fresh taste. Is this so? Kongmei tutted in disapproval, and I turned away from the awkwardness. The wagons came to a stop shortly. We arrived. With Imperial guards lined up on the side, Kongmei walked Rita and Teresa to the Star Pavilion. I'll leave it to you two. Sure, we can handle it. Are you sure? Are you sure not to come along? Are you sure not to come along? Are you sure not to come along? Students of the Moon Embryo heard your return and would be honored by your presence. The truth is, the long years at the altar have washed away my memory at the ceremony. Teresa can host it better. As you wish then. Please take care of Her Majesty, Captain. Eh? Rita and Teresa can have all the overly sophisticated ceremony and speeches, while we join the crowd to have some fun. Huh? The next moment, I was forcibly dragged by Kongmei into the sea of people. So many people here to see the boat parade. And good thing they're all high-tailed boats today. I can at least see the orchard and lanterns hanging at the stern. Why don't you sit on my shoulders and see the whole picture? No sooner had I finished the words than a slap hit. Fan hit my shoulder. The parade is for people like you who haven't seen much of the world, and I've seen it every single year. But the childlike joy on her face betrayed her pretended poise. Her eyes could hardly leave the lanterns. It's Fang's sweet shop. I want red bean mochi and sugar house. Huh? I thought you'd been here many times. You must, had plenty of these before. Sure, and that's why I know it tastes good and what doesn't. And you've got to taste a smiley face at Chishi Fair. A grand parade of oil, flour, sugar, and honey. Yeah, I got it. Tell me what you want. I'll go get them for you. Sweet milky balls and red bean mochi, 3 of each. Osmanthus pudding, double sugar, and 2 ruby. Can you really stomach that much? Wait, have you finished? Kongmei looked up at me, pointed at the crystal and cake stand, and began to play cute with her big watery eyes. Mr. Assassin, please? Yeah, why not? Huh? What did you just call me? Kongmi ignored me and handed me all the desserts. Before I got a firm grip, she dragged me next to the shop. She dragged me to the next shop. Hey, sugar figures over there. Come on, but there's nothing left for us. Weird. This is weird. Yes, she's unmistakably Kongmi, but right now she feels insanely different. Is it the festive atmosphere? Well, it certainly won't. I certainly won't mind her happy-go-lucky side. Can last. Are you happy now? Happy? What? I can't stand your long face all the way. So I decided to tease you a bit. I had to copy this. Smug calming. The smug is real. Now you're grinning like an idiot. I hope you're not getting any wrong ideas. Calming unfolded her paper cover of the freshly steamed mutton bun, blew it slightly colder, and began to enjoy it. Underneath in the flower lanterns, her face had a rosy sheen that could be easily mistaken for a flush. Come on. Yeah, every one of us is definitely... Who? Who is it? Kami's cold gaze froze my tongue. Oh, the sugar figures are ready. The two shiny sugar figures handed over by the master came to my rescue. It diverted Kongmi's attention. Two funny-looking sugar figures, to be honest. Kongmi couldn't help but burst into laughter. Hey, drop that look. You're not thinking these two figures look like us, are you? They are in our likeness because I say so. Now let's check out the other side. Kongmi nipped at the figure while watching the lanterns, and I was following her closely with two handfuls. As the parade fleet rolled by, thousands of lanterns lit up the sky like the stars. The whole world had gone festive. Lanterns! Whoever is lanterns! At reasonable prices. With bells jingling, a lantern craftsman holding a black umbrella chanted as he passes by. That must be a lantern master Teresa talked about. These lanterns look really nice, but I feel something is lacking. What? You expect them to fly like birds? No, that's not what I meant. Well, that wouldn't be too hard. Captain, are you up for a little challenge? I guess. What is it? Colleen turned around and her eyes shone bright like stars. We'll make a lantern that can fly like a bird. Why this? Call me. What is it? Why would you want to make a sky lantern all of a sudden? Is it also she's introduced? Of course not, it's just... I just thought of an old promise. Let me check how many bamboos we already collected. Let's get some more, Captain. This should be enough. Thank you, Captain. Then we'll live bamboos. I'm not gonna... This place is beautiful. Let's put the sky lantern here, Captain.
戦局の変化は全てお見通しよ。
Kongmi spread the thin paper, crossed it into 5 equal parts, and carefully placed them on the bamboo threads. It's been a long time since I did this. I'm not sure if I can still make it work. It'll fly. Technically, as long as the paper holds and the rosin burns, it can keep ascending. Kongmi squinted at me and chuckled. I could only recite more of the high school physics I learned to sound right. The look on your face is precious when you're trying to explain something like a teacher. But tonight's the last night you stay here, right? Huh? I didn't say so. You said nothing. But it's written all over your face. I've been working on my formation these 3 months with the hope of sending you back to your world. I knew you'd leave someday, but it's much sooner than I expected. Alright, we might as well enjoy the last night. We have Lantern Fair every year, but this time is different. Captain, can you see the tower over there? In a while, Rita and Teresa will ascend the tower and hold prayers for good fortune shared by all of Embria. I followed Kongmi's eyes and found the majestic tower. Captain, do you think our prayers will reach the stars thousands of miles above us? I didn't know the answer, but Kongmi didn't seem to mind either. She adjusted the skeleton so the lanterns can fly. Son, maybe you can write a wish on the sky lantern, and it'll bring your wish to the stars. The lantern fire twinkled like a star, putting a soft glow on her somewhat wistful face. She handed the lantern to me. Do you have a wish to write on your lantern? Huh? For real? Let me think. The game is part of the celebration. Maybe the festive atmosphere does indeed make it special. That sounds familiar. Alright, I won't tease you anymore. Take your time while I return to the star platform for a brush pen. I'll go with you. And no need. I'll take a shortcut and be back soon. Besides, you can't walk fast holding the lanterns in the crowds. Just wait for me here, and I'll be back before you know it. Kongmi smiled as she walked across the timber bridge and disappeared in the bamboo grove. What should my wish be? World peace? Nah, it's too unoriginal. Send you back to Imperium? That sounds better. Forget it. No need to take this seriously. It won't grant my wish like the golem. What's taking Kongmi so long? I'll go find her. I took the shortcut to the city with my hands protecting the lantern from the crowds and my eyes searching for her. Noises from the fair passed over. On the ornate tower, tins of hanged flower lanterns were dancing with the wind. But the next instant, the beams tumbled and Star Pavilion was set on fire. The spark hissed the trees and nearby and the city turned red. I began to sprint. Heavy smoke engulfed the city and the blissful Chi-Chi Lantern Fair turned into a disaster movie. The block around the tower was full of wooden structures, and that allowed the fire to run wild unstoppably. Kongmi! Rita! Teresa! Stay clear! The area is locked down to contain the fire. Do not approach. Have you seen Kongmi? The guards are searching. Are you Her Majesty? Sure Her Majesty is here. She returned to the Star Pavilion for a pin. Let me through. I'll find her. No, you shall not pass. Let me go! The guards blocked my path and held my arms. I wriggled free and dashed to the fire. Kongmi! As I ran into the wall of fire and tried to get around, a burned out beam crumbled and hit hard on my back. But I could feel no pain, as if all my senses had been severed. All I could hear was their names ringing in my head. We'll save you, each and every one of you. Step back, do you have a death wish or something? The tower is on fire, no one can make it out. We found lots of explosions southwest of the tower. Someone must have planted them. Watch out! Back off! Everyone back off! No one can make it out. Lots of explosive. Cries, screams, and other noises surged into my ears, but my world was quieted down to absolute silence. I thought I had directed history to a happy ending, but everything I built fell apart in a wink like a house of cards. It's collapsing! Run! Keep away from it! The crowds rushed by and pushed me away from the fire. I reached my hand out, but the only thing I caught was air. No, it's not over. It can't be over yet. Miss Iron Fist, if I can find her, there's still a chance to turn it around. The crowds were in my way. The guards were in my way. The fire was in my way. Something intangible was holding me back, like a rising tide. I had no choice but to throw myself headfirst into it. I grabbed a rail on the side to steady myself and slowly pushed myself up against the crowds. Having pushed through the guards, I began to make a desperate run to the central palace. If I had known it earlier, if I had stopped Kongming from returning to Stab Havilon, if I disarmed the bombs, if I could still turn back time and make things right. The fire had not reached Kongming's room, and I fumbled my way to Miss Iron Fist in the dense smoke. Like a desert traveler, near finding a bottle of water, I clung to her cold metal fist without any care for the electric shock. Positioning anchor complete. Initiate transfer. This time, I'll make it right. This time, I'll save everyone. And my blurred vision of burning crossbeam fell down over my head. Everyone went to dust in the sea of fire. Oh. Red Bee Mochi, Imperial Year, unknown, Chishi. I didn't go to the Lantern Fair tonight. I called back cold during. Oh, wait, what the hell? I called back cold during the Northern Expedition years ago, and seemed to be suffering from a relapse these days. Rita forced me to rest in bed. The festive noises from the fair and the fact that I could not be part of it tormented me. Just when I was hatching a scheme to distract the bodyguard and sneak out, Rita suddenly came back with some Red Bee Mochi. They didn't taste like the ones from Fang's sweet shop that I used to have. She must have made them herself. I'm not surprised. Rita's mochis taste even better. $15. I can still do it. What?
の番ですね。目覚めよ、栄養の守護者。まだまだです。まだまだです。
Damn it! Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Mina no mono, 出陣よ。
まだまだです。まだまだです。私と共にあれ。まだまだです。ゲームオーバー。
Why'd I do that?
射撃開始。
まだまだです。まだまだです。目覚めよ、栄養の守護者。まだまだです。まだまだです。まだまだです。
Perseverance. Goddamn perseverance.
任務クリア。次の場所に行きますよ。
Oh shit.
「気温が下がってきたね。寒かったら」
There we go. About time. Yep. Let's go ahead and do that. This. Since tomorrow, and since the next reset is basically the total reset, let's put this right here. There we go.
「元気出して新しい1週間を迎えよう」。
Thanks, Kiana. Really. Let's quickly do some Genshin and then call it a night. It's almost time. Alright. Let's get things done before the reset occurs. Wait. Oh yeah! Wait, I already did this. No, why it's telling me to do that when I'm I really should have put a stream up for that one, because I did beat the current Abyss. Like 12-3, 12-3, the last fucking part of the Abyss, I beat that. Fucking crazy. Did not expect to do that at all. But I figured out, I was just having a time, with it. And I did not realize I went in so hardcore up on it. Okay. It's fine with me. Maybe a little bit helps. Okay, so let's see here. Wait, where am I going? Where am I going? we go. Didn't even touch the ground. The ground was basically lava in that moment. I'll put that for last. There we go. What the fuck happened there?
創世の俺につけ。お前の出番だぜ。俺の狂気ラブ。やはりダメだ。ここまで。難攻不落。疑似妖怪。進軍。ガン闘牛。器用の踊りだ。やはりこまでダメだ。こっちだ。
Bruh.
No. 血人重い拳を俺様に任せろ。ほらよ難攻不落。さっき先生こっちでよ鬼の狂気乱舞。はっどりゃ砕きやがれ。あらどりゃあらはっ岩山八九疑似妖怪。はっ進軍ガン闘牛。はっとあらオラオラオラ。
Is he in there again? Why not? There he is. Did I ever do all? Okay, I did that one. I did that one. Did that one. I know for sure I didn't do this one. Gotcha. All right.
先偉業を見届けよ。俺につけ。お前の出番だぜ。俺様に任せろ。はっ。あら。ふん。ガン投入。
Damn, already got him into a second phase. Bruh.
創世の術、今こそ誕生の時。強行。揺らぐことなし。ガン投入。器用のおとりだ。集団座かっこ悪いぞ。オラオラオラ。よっ。た。だ。いい天気だ。この日は。秘蔵のオニカブトムシを特訓させねえとな。
Ah, damn it, I didn't get a map for a weapon. Damn it. Here we go. Also, before anything else,
星と深淵。無事今日の依頼を。星と深淵。
Alright. This is the next time it's coming out. Okay. You know, I can do it right now, actually. That's it, right? Elegance, elegance.
見切りました。
もみち散らまく惜しみ風の赴くままに
裁きの雷。
風の行く先を雲で借りなく時
聖なる来光。
そいはっ
見切りました。
もみちは散らまく惜しみ
風の神。我ら。ひゅっ。ここより弱滅の時。やったそこ。
I'm gonna switch them out. Do this right quick.
待たせちゃった？逃げ道はありません。足元に気をつけて。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。見切りました。三日月に捧ぐ風よ、私にこと風だ。いざ勝負。ここだよ。 よっふん稲光すなわち永遠なりたっせよったっせはっせふんはっふんそこ聖なる来光風の神よ我らを導きたまえ
Fuck you.
逃げ道はあります逃げようなんて思わないでよね一緒に遊ぼうよあ足元に気をつけて風だいざ勝負はあイカズチに捧ぐ一緒に遊ぼうよ逃げようなんて思わないでよねお見切りました剣に使うこの程度の傷ヒュッ裁きのイカズチ無我の境地ストップ
Alright, one more and I will call it a night.
Hit 足元に気をつけて風だ走るより飛ぶ方よっ浄土を開口させ永遠なるはっいざ勝負風の神はっ逃げようなんて思わないでよね見切りましたヒュッこの程度のはっここより弱滅の時はっ
See how much I can get from all that I just did. run short. I'll just wait till the time comes again. So, anyhow, let's call it a night. So, till next time, guys.